Hariom children, in this video, this is my third video on chapter sound. In this video, I will explain you the different characteristics of sound, how one sound is different from another sound. So first, the characteristics of sound, there are three different characteristics of sound. One is loudness, second one is pitch, third one is quality or timbre. So one by one, I will explain you. So first one is here loudness. So what do you mean by loudness? Loudness means, suppose two sounds are there. To differentiate from a faint sound from a loud sound, the difference, to differentiate a faint sound from a loud sound, that is called the characteristics of sound, that is called loudness. So we can write the definition. First you write, it is the characteristics of sound It is the characteristics of sound which distinguish a faint sound from a grave sound. Having same pitch. So this is the characteristics of sound which distinguish a faint sound from a grave sound having same pitch. So this is the definition of loudness. Now what are the factors affecting loudness? Very important. Factors affecting. First one is amplitude, of the vibrating body, then surface area of the vibrating body, then third one, distance of the listener from the source. So these are the three factors affecting amplitude of the vibrating body. Some other factors may be affecting, but these are the most three important factors affecting the loudness of sound, that is amplitude of the vibrating body. First one. So amplitude, already I have explained what is amplitude. Suppose I am showing two graphs. Here displacement time graph. Suppose this is one graph and this is another graph. And so in both the graph you see where the amplitude is more. Definitely in this figure the amplitude is more. So between the two waves, sound wave, here the loudness of sound will be more, because amplitude of the vibrating body is more. So more the amplitude, more the louder the sound. Remember, it is when amplitude is increasing, loudness of sound also increasing. Remember these things. So loudness when increasing means amplitude when increasing, loudness of sound increasing. So it is, we can say, directly proportional. Then surface area of the vibrating body. surface area of the vibrating body. Suppose a small plate you take, have a small diameter plate you take and a bigger diameter plate you take, and you strike both the plate with the same force. Then where the sound will be more louder, where the surface area of the diameter of the surface area is more of that plate, the sound becomes more louder. So more the surface area, more the loudness of sound. Then third one is your distance of the listener from the source. If I am speaking and another person is standing from me at 2 meter distance and another person is standing at 10 meter distance, so where the sound is louder, which the person who is standing near to me at 2 meter distance. So as the distance is increasing, the loudness of sound is decreasing. In the first two cases, the loudness is increasing with the increase in the amplitude, loudness is increasing with the increase in surface area of the vibrating body. But in the third case, loudness decreases with the increase in distance of the source from the listener. So these are the three factors affecting the loudness of sound. Next characteristics we have to read is pitch. See, suppose one child is speaking and one adult is speaking. So their sound quality, sound is different from each other or not. So that difference, that the child who is speaking have a shriller sound than the adult person. So to differentiate a sound, a shrill sound from a grave sound, that is called pitch, the characteristics of sound. So write the definition. Pitch, it is the characteristics of sound. It is the characteristic of sound which distinguishes a shrill sound from a grave sound, having same it is the characteristics of sound which distinguishes shrill sound from a grave sound having same amplitude. So this is the definition of pitch. So what are the factors affecting the pitch of the sound? Factors affecting. First one is the frequency. Second one is your thickness and tension of the string. Then third one, length of air column. Length of air column. So these are the three factors affecting the pitch of the sound. First one is frequency. Suppose I am drawing two sound wave. One is here displacement time graph. Displacement you have to take in the y-axis. Time you have to take in the x-axis. Suppose and another wave. Suppose these two waves have the amplitude is same. Amplitude here how much? Here also same. Suppose here the amplitude is 2 meter, here also the amplitude is 2 meter, but the time taken, suppose here it is completing, it is taking 1 second, here it is taking to complete one vibration, it is taking 2 seconds. Time is here displacement. So where the frequency will more, the number of vibration, frequency definition already I have told, the number of vibration made by the particles of the medium in 1 second. So here in 1 second it is making one complete vibration, but here in 2 seconds completing one vibration. So here the number of vibration is less as compared to here. So in the first figure, in this figure, the pitch of the sound will be more because frequency is more. So understood, higher the frequency, higher the pitch of the sound, or more the thriller of the sound. So it is directly proportional. When frequency is increasing, the pitch of the sound also increasing. Then thickness and tension of the string. In musical instrument like guitar and sitar string instrument, you have seen there are different types of strings. So which string is thinner? If we will pluck that string, the sound is more thriller, or the pitch of the sound is more. And tension, where the tension of the string will be more, the pitch of the sound will be more. So understood how the factor separating thickness, the more the thinner the string, more the pitch of the sound, and more the tension of the string, more the pitch of the sound, or more shriller the sound. So both these also increasing. When increasing, the pitch of the sound increasing. Here but thickness is decreasing, thickness thinner, then the pitch of the sound is increasing. And here tension, when increasing, tension of the string, then pitch of the sound increasing, or the sound becomes more shriller. So understood these two factors. Then third one is here length of air column. So length of air column, how it is affecting. Now I am giving one example and explaining length of the air column. Suppose this is a container and this is same another container, but here it contains water up to this level. Here water contains up to this level. So length of the air column means here the length of the air column is this much. Here the length of air column is this much. So from the free surface above, where it is liquid contents, above that air is there, so that length of the air column. So when the length of the air column is increasing, the pitch of the sound decreases. In your home also you can try in a bucket. Suppose when there is less water, or empty bucket, and tap from the tap water is falling in the bucket, that time the length of the air column is more, the sound becomes more grave or not. When the water level increases, that means the length of the air column decreasing, that time the sound becomes shriller or not. When the water level is more, the sound is shriller. When the water level is less, the sound is grave. So that means when the length of the air column is more, the sound is less pitch or less shrill. Understood? So it is inversely. When the length of the air column increasing, the pitch of the sound is decreasing. Understood here? So here the length of, as compared between these two, here the length of the air column is more, so the pitch of sound is less. The sound here is grave. So understood the three factors how it is affecting. Clear? Now the last one or the third one is here quality or timbre. First write the definition. Quality or timbre. So quality or timbre means it is the characteristics of sound It is the characteristic of sound. Which distinguishes two sounds having same pitch and loudness. Clear? So it is the characteristics of sound which distinguishes two sounds having same pitch and loudness. So how? Suppose in the phone you are conversing with any person, without seeing the person also we can say that who is speaking. How? If both the sound you are speaking, that person is speaking and you are speaking, both have the same amplitude, same pitch, but they are differ by their quality or timbre. Understood? So we can differentiate two sound. So what are the factors affecting the quality of timbre? Factors affecting that is waveform. So what is the factors affecting? That is the waveform. What do you mean by waveform? How it is difference? Suppose one sound wave is like this. And another sound wave is like this. So both have same amplitude, same pitch. How much time here taking 1 second, here also to complete one vibration taking 1 second. So pitch frequency is same, amplitude is same, both place. Suppose this is 1 meter, this is also 1 meter, but they both will differ by their waveform. This is like curve, this is like a triangle. So this is the factor affecting the quality or timbre. So three characteristics of sound I have explained. So this much in this video. Total chapter sound I have explained in all the three videos. Okay, bye.